Hey there, everybody. What is up? Welcome back to the Monster Train Special. We're going to do faster than light today, per usual, trying to go as fast as we can with whoever we get. Let's reroll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Ardun. We did an Ardun run recently. We have not done Melting Remnant recently, though. So, Entombed Explosive and the Astrologer. Love to see it. Well, maybe not the Astrologer, with the healing from these guys. The Witch Weeds are probably going to be some glorified backline killers in this game. Not much else to do with it. But, yeah, I don't know. Reform Recto is a lot of fun. No Reform, so Burn Bright is not really the best. So I guess we're doing Accumulator. Sure. And, oh man, I was thinking... Oh no, Circle of Cycles is not the one I was thinking. I was thinking of the one that says that if you leave a card in your hand during New Moon or Full Moon, I forget which, it gets plus 10 magic power. I don't ever think I drafted that one. And I was thinking maybe there'd be a reason to grab it with these Witch Weaves that are pretty useless. But I think we just take a Jackstrips. We really won't be worried about the back line at all. And I really like Jackstrips when you pick up Harvesting, because you can just play on the middle floor. Ooh, and let me fix something real quick. Boom. All right. Had the wrong overlay on for way too long. All right, let's do that. Place you up top. I actually don't really want to play anybody out bottom. Perfect. Well, you can get played out bottom because you'll die. All right, so backline dies, front line is dead. That is dead too. Yeah, Jackstrips plus Harvest is such a good combo. We have more dregs coming up in this pool, so I have things that I can summon up in the middle if I need to. But an Entombed Explosive tends to be better. I'll go ahead and drop 2 down here so that we don't get any kills on them. So they die to Jackstrips, giving us even more power. And then we just win. Very decisive. Cool. Really like it. Definitely would like to see some reform for our tombs. Or just another tomb, I guess. Alright. Meddler going into Dominion. Never any issues there. See if the Manipulation helps. If not, it is just another Harvest stacker. What do we see here? Something that also harvests, and then we just forego Luna altogether. Well, there's the Wickless Baron. I kind of want it. He's so bad, though, with the, well, he's just not bad. He's just not as powerful as he could be if we had the secondary Luna Coven here. The Wickless Baron with this setup is just arguably better. And Paraffin and Force would be really good if we were going Reform strategy. I just did a run with Wickless Baron, though, so we're just going to do the good old we'll find something different strategy here. I definitely should put this 20 health on something. Don't put it on you. All right, that is definitely not what we wanted to see. Give this drag some additional burnout, some additional damage. Just in case we need to soften up some people that get by us on the initial turn, like these guys with 70 health, a little bit of an issue. But yet again, we just get to go plop, plop. You do get a kill on bottom if I play you, so let's not. And this is going to be remarkably similar to the previous thing. Okay. And then you die, you kill him, and that guy is dead. It's, the workflow is perfect, one might say. Never really considered being able to clear my own train stewards. Usually the bottom floor is a-okay to just be accessible. This guy's like a little worried. I need to manipulate up top here, I think. Yes, I do. Hopefully I wasn't too far behind in that. Okay. I mean, 4 health was killed by our guy up top anyway, our train steward. Then we just take a little bit of damage here, no biggie. This is one of the reasons I gave this guy the additional 20 health to get past this spike barrage. Coming in with 10 health, he dies pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure our Paraffin or our Rector Flicker would have been fine, but... Okay, that's Reform. We do pick up a Calcified Ember, but we do have Aquaths, which we really haven't talked about too much yet. Giving 3 mana once per fight. With our Dregs and our Witchweaves being 0, we don't have much to spend it on other than those removals. And I'll take another Meddler. This manipulation might actually come in handy. Ooh, there's our Tycoon. I'll add a Tycoon. The Draft of Power, sure. Or sorry, Drag of Power. Hey, multi-strike. If only. Could have put Endless on an Entombed Explosive, but probably not worth it. I do like giving this guy some additional health here. Cool. Just pushback Archean. Merchant of Trinkets has the Pyre Remains too. It is relatively risky though, to be fair. Because there's some heavies that we don't quite kill. But the additional health and damage makes our guy do a lot more early on. The Unstable Shard helps against Dominion. I'm all in, let's go. Jackstrips at least clears out backliners. Pushback, not that worried about. We have Dregs to take the hits, right? Alright, I think something like this is fine. This guy should be, like, good enough, I feel, to do what needs to be done. Interesting that you guys survive, huh? Very interesting. Hush now, he says. All right. Yeah, even letting just this guy get to the top is not great. And then we also have these guys now that don't die very efficiently. Seeing some potential issues with our setup right now. I think I just end here. Well, no, you die, you die. I need 14 health. All right, we'll just end. You're telling me my units need to die. Interesting. I have like a better guy. I need to get this drag on the field, and another Entombed Explosive could help potentially. Okay, I like this. How much of an issue is this down here? 7-6 does kill this guy. And I think I do need to, like, hit you to ensure he blows up on that guy. Okay. Houseflight Ember's coming up, so we can probably get it out of the deck at this point, which will be nice. Finally get our meddlers. Yep, they're definitely part of the strategy at some point, I'd say. Now it's looking good. I'll just go ahead and, like, play down here. We don't got much more time, so a little bit of stacking up top could go a long way. Nice reform on the drag that has a lot of burnout is more than enough defense here. Well, would have been, I guess. All right, now that they die once, the reform is a lot easier. Take him out. What do I need to get you up to? Oh, 39? Never mind, that's not happening. Burning out. Let's drop you in front. If I get reform, we're good, but I also can't draw my two things. We might be good either way. Okay, we're good. And then all I need to do is this guy for an extra good amount of damage. Cool. All right. Hopefully the hardest battle of the game here. I do like endless on this Rector. It's usually if we're playing like a bottom strategy though. But I mean it works out really well in endless if we put Astrologer top. Flicker kind of just powers up middle, and then he's endless, plop him in front of Astrologer at the end, profit. Just gonna skip here. I could get floor space too if I wanted to do Rector, Astrologer, and Tycoon. Don't really need mana. The opening were pretty clean. And then our units are so cheap. And we also have Aquaths. Draw just to see more stuff is probably nice. Let's do draw, and then we can figure out floor space later. All right, let's pick up a little bit more health here. Never opposed. Ooh, Departure Manifest. Interesting. So we have 4 right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. It's quite a few. Crystallized Wings doesn't help us out yet. And Shadow Sheath, getting the damage on Slay, which might be okay. Hopefully no Arcus event here, that would be a little sad. Ooh, we get Wrath, Benevolence, and Courage. I mean, attacking immediately just always tends to be really, really good. Oh, we're definitely lacking in damage for sure. That might become a duplication target. Seems odd, but... I think I just re-roll these. The Departure Manifest is good, but there's like a lot that I need to do to get it working. Exploding Candle is okay. Lunar Lantern is pretty good too. Selene getting additional damage every other turn. He's stronger. Okay. Then it's exactly enough gold for us, so Lightstone Casing, sorry, but not really. Let's go more Harvest here. All right, perfect. -1 draw going against Ajax. No big deal. Our boy will be strong enough top to deal with them. So it's Rector, Tycoon, your top. All right, take that and that. Again, Jackstrips is 3 damage, not 2 like it used to be in Monster Train 1, so definitely doing enough damage here. This guy is a little scary for what it's worth. Let's go... I want to just like stick to the top actually. Okay, I don't know how much that helped versus hurt. I mean, it helped a little bit, right? All right, let's just do that. All right, his attack immediately gets this guy now. Yeah, they're actually too weak. The Unstable Shard helping out a little bit too much. Cool. Everybody's dying top. Love to see it. He lost his additional attack from Lunar Lantern, but it's all good. All right, Endless on you to conform with our strategy. You're burning out. Love to see it. Everybody's dying bottom. Love to see it. Okay, cool. Yeah, floor space would be good here too, but I'm like prioritizing first time draw versus second time draw, I guess, is the way to look at it. All right, this is going fine. Let's summon you. Let's summon you. Let's manipulate again. Reform. We have burnout now, which is nice because he dies anyway. No. Exploding Candle, you betrayed me. I forgot. Oops-a-daisy. Would be good, though. You're dying up top, which is good. I kind of need a little bit more space up here, if I'm being honest. At 14, huh? That's a good number. All right, Ajax, how you feeling? All right, this guy is sacrificing himself at the perfect time. I haven't needed to click on the attack button yet, which is good. All right, this should be like kind of a nothing burger for damage. I don't think I've ever used the phrase nothing burger in my life, but that's okay. All right, it's gonna take him forever to take out my Rector, which is fun. But then with him being endless, I can just go ahead and put him up top, like so. And now he becomes a giant wall of destruction. And I want to keep it in New Moon. No, he's Selene, right? Yeah, he's Selene. So Selene is Full Moon. So I do want to click on that button. Cool. Granted, 100 times 2 is not great for endgame damage, so we gotta figure some stuff out, which a Crushing Demise will definitely help out. Oh, Moon Caller, you say? Sure, that's scaling. And let's go to the left. I definitely have some duplications I have my eye on. Hey, this is the one I was thinking, Moonstone. That's it. Full Moon, spells in hand gain +10 magic power. I was thinking that might be kind of interesting for Witch Weaves, but at this point, probably not. Silence, endless or quick? Stoic Plate Mail is good for just getting more defenses up. I don't really know who to put it on though, so probably not. I think I just skip. Not super impressed. Dante's Footstool could be helpful to some degree. This fight against Dominion, they do add a lot of Scourges to your deck, so you want to be a little careful on that. You do need a little bit of a bottom floor answer, or be able to deal with Scourges easily. So like getting the Dante's Footstool to give me like a silence or something would be really nice. And I kind of want to duplicate at the end. So let me take the Footstool and then I'm going to reroll. And purging a card at the end seems pretty good right now. Artificial Pyrestone, not as great that we have the Footstool in hand. So I think I'll take a Purge over that. All right, so targeted Reform or another Crushing Demise. I feel like a Crushing Demise is gonna answer double heavies a little bit better. And it allows us to do a little bit more of the Reform strategy, potentially. It's like this is a really tough lane to get through. This is a awkward opening as well. We're in full moon, and we want to be in full moon. I always remember silent because solemnly silent and NM is in the word solemn. It does not really help anybody else out, but you kind of die next turn. All right, let's start to take this out. Hey, Mooncaller, what's good? Not thrilled by this situation. Yeah, it kind of does quite a bit of damage to me, huh? All right, how is this looking? Okay, we're in full moon, so we're good there. So I think what I want to do... Taking 11. All right, let's summon you. Okay. And let's go ahead and summon you down here. We still want to be in full moon, right? The lean is full. So we're doing 90 now. Click on this button and we win? Okay, click on that button and we win. I do like that outcome. Not happy with how middle is like not as good or well off, I should say. Let's summon you top. Okay. This is the wave now that we're a little worried by. We're not that worried though, right? Looking at the situation. Our guy in the back does 80 times 2 on new moon. Full moon, he'll be doing more. and you're kind of dying at the perfect time. 1 and a 2. Because now Rector will be able to go up top. Although I can get another unit up here, right? Yeah. You do die. Do the math. We're good. And... on math here, because we get sap, but like doing damage takes off his Titan skin. I'm not gonna pretend to know what the best way to do it is, so we'll just kind of end here because we know top is secured. And yeah, it looks bad, but then we plop our guy down here and we immediately win, right? Flap, flap. All right. All right, we get our first purge. Ooh, Formless Child is here, huh? Probably not. I always want to take a Formless Child. It is never the correct answer, though. New Moon is always in effect, huh? If it was Full Moon, I would probably take this. Moonrise, though, could be pretty good. All right, I'll take a Moonrise. All right, Purge time. Yeah, these Witch Weaves just do not do anything for us, really. And we could grab another duplication here. Would be happy to get the health. But I think I would really like to get some kind of room card to round out our build right now. Honestly, Steward Quarters is not terrible. Ooh, Void Armament too is interesting. Meat Shield is like just okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep skipping. Nothing in there really drew me. Iron Tongue can be good to help with sweeping, obviously. Things that Jackstrips don't help out. I'm hoping that we hit some kind of crossroads here where people will actually be able to start killing my guys with 15 health pretty consistently. And then we can kind of rely on Jackstrips to kill the low-cost guys, and then anything that survives is one exploding candle away. Void Armaments helps me clean up the deck quite a bit if I want to start just putting onto Stewards and Dregs to remove them. It's not a bad call, to be honest. Magic versus Steel, getting free removals and more money. We are going against Kale, right? Which is maybe a thing I need to take into consideration now versus later. It is Nourishing Speed, so spikes. Ugh. Actually pretty bad. Resin Blade is here. Resin Blade infused with Void Armaments would be really funny. Burnout 1 kind of goes hard on this Dreg, though, to be honest. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, and I'm sure it shows, but... Can you actually combine these? Yeah, you can. That's This was another deck. Like if it had like imps or something that we just needed to totally get rid of. Weapons cache is interesting too. We could just get all of our equipment out immediately. All right. Maybe. These guys are pretty beefy, and I'm not thrilled by it. If I had the other train stewards, putting this on them was going to be pretty good. Maybe I should have... Ugh. Steward's quarters might have needed to be in middle here. Other option is Astrologer bottom. I just don't think we scale up fast enough to make it worthwhile. I mean, I do need to scale at some point with you. All right. This is really not the opening hand I wanted. It is what we got, though, so it's fine. Actually, with you being at 30 health, I think we're kind of okay. Or as okay as things can be. I think I need Moon Cycle to be on the floor with you. I have technically some heals that I could give you in the form of Witch Weaves. Granted, I think like after this, you shouldn't take damage. It's a big ol' shouldn't though, right? All right. No, our boy. Huh. This is an interesting turn. I want to give him burnout so he gets that additional damage thanks to the exploding candle. And drag. Take one. Take one. We have time to put more drags up top, right? All right, how are we looking down here? Oh, we're looking just fine. All right, let's make sure you have a defensive person next round. Definitely think we always just clear up the deck when we can. Man, this is such a poor train steward's quarters. Maybe we'll find a reason for it later. Good work, team. Hey, meddler, what's good? All right, we're gonna meddle on the middle floor. You get endless. We are in new moon. We can go to full moon. And 17. Uh-oh. Probably just do this to not take the additional scourges into the deck. That guy's much easier to take care of. Okay. Flawless every time. What a terrible change that would be. Let's not do that button. You are blowing up. Could do this to get a little bit more going, actually. So they all get their attacks off first. So killing you is like, maybe actually not that great now that I'm thinking about it, because it didn't really change your hit. If only. Once we get more floor space, it'll be good. Are you going top, or you are top, huh? That's not good. All right, we got a unit, though. Ugh. I was like, wait a minute. If you go top, that could be pretty bad. It almost indeed was pretty bad. As long as I can, like, kill these opening guys here one way or another without you getting too much spikes. I don't really see that actually happening right now. Yeah, you getting spikes is actually really, really... Wait, you're getting corruption, huh? Let's not have you get corruption. I didn't really think this one through, did I? I wonder if giving void armaments to you is going to be... Actually, no, this is probably fine. Wait, what? I'm not that worried, right? Am I worried? I mean, you just kill that guy. That's an easy enough solution. Guys, I'm really bad at the game. I forget it gets burned out. Oh, no. Oh, it's all fine. We're fine. Let's not worry about it. Don't. Everybody look away from your screen. Look away from your screen right now. Oh, no, he got spiked. Oh, we're so doomed. We're so doomed. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Yep. All right, let's pray for a miracle here. Oh, man. All right, the miracle is in. GG. Actually, I could probably kill my own guy and reform the Drag of Power. Where is he? He's in here, right? You die in 3 hits? All right, let's do it. Drag of Power, let's go. Not that we need him, but... All right, everybody, can you look back at your screen? Everything happened the way I intended. 100%. No fail. Oh, boy. That was a fun little blunder there, huh? Lunar Cycle Staff, huh? A little late to showing up. They say better late than never, but I do believe this is more of a never type sitch. And you guys, if you're keeping track and thought we might be getting rid of a Witch Weave, you're ahead of the curve. What's better than getting rid of 1 Witch Weave? Potentially getting rid of 2 more. How does that sound? I didn't get to do any of the fun stuff with Void Armament. At this point, it might just be a oh shoot button, or we use it during the Titan fight. I'm not sure yet. I mean, an alcove could be pretty good too, in thinking about it for a little bit longer here. Giving these guys burnout would actually be pretty nice so that they die immediately. Steward's quarters? You know what? I think I've convinced myself to go this way. Right, we know what we're gonna grab here. Titanite on you tends to be pretty good. I'm gonna reduce one of my train stewards to 1 though, and I'm gonna give him exactly 20 more health. I'm gonna give this to you. We're gonna reroll. Hey, there's burnout. Endless, not so much. A conduit on you is pretty nice, mainly because this guy did lose a lot to spikes. I don't think it'll be game-changing. Ooh, corruption. Who would like the corruption ability, huh? Summoning to spawn a random friendly unit from your deck does sound intriguing, though. Like, imagine having Endless on one of the Entombed Explosives and you could just, like, cycle out all your guys. I, like, almost can see how this is good, but it's still just so situational. I mean, I'm gonna duplicate this guy, right? We might as well just give it to him. I know he is gonna be played top lane. There is a reason we might start playing bottom middle, though. Ah, Burnout 3. Perfect to go with the Resin Blades. It's actually not a bad idea to do Resin Blade him if I had Reform, but... Or Consistent. We do have Endless, but... what else? Go ahead and hard remove some of these. I'll remove the 2 that we would have removed from the left. Endless is close to being really good for that guy. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do it. Because we do have the guys that have 35 health in the Dominion fight that we need to kill. All right. All right. Wait. We do not have the luxury of playing that guy. Or at least playing him there. Yes, you are indeed a jerk, and we know that, and that's totally fair. But we do that, and then I think they actually get it, because, well, no, you're silent, so you don't get it. Never mind. Never mind. Go ahead and grab that for a little bit, my friend. Oh, no, you do get the exploding candle. Never mind. We're good. We're so good. Could put the Strain Steward down there, too. I almost want, like, another Steward's Quarters. Just kind of for the flex. Good work, Strain Steward. Love that you got in there. Mooncaller in the back. Meddler can go up top. Go ahead and meddle. And what if I do need you to die, huh? You're gonna get hit with that guy. You're gonna get hit with a decent amount of top, too. Is it time to Void Armament someone to remove them? I think it is. Well, if they die. And if not, then he's just kind of helping out. Oh yeah, they do heal moving up, huh? That might be an issue. This guy's dead at least. Giving me like a little bit of hope for this guy. Not much, but just a smidge. I don't know if I really want to take the 50-50 on it. So close. So close. That top floor might actually do it. You'll live to see another day, Mr. Stewart. Ooh, I did not click my button up top. Celine wants to be full moon. All right, so if I should have done this first. Indeed, definitely should have done that first. Or we just went on bottom. Love to see it. You survived, Mr. Train Steward. Darn, should have put it on a drag. All right, we outlast his damage, I think is what's happening here. We have so much health that we just nullify him, basically. Outlast Rector. Ooh, Mortal Entrapment. I could get behind some dazing. I'm like really mana starved, but you know, we'll figure it out. Another Mooncaller? What a floor. Double Mooncallers against Dominion. Huh. Yeah, the against Dominion part's the scary piece. We still have a 34 card deck for what it's worth. All right, let's, I think I'm just gonna skip here. Man, definitely would like some card draw. We're gonna even up a little bit over here. 82 health, not the end of the world. Spell Sanctum -1. It's not terrible. Ooh, okay. Hold the Phone. Encased Ember, giving us 5 mana when a tomb dies and Entombed Explosive Endless. Done. Molded Bracers, questionable. First time becomes full moon, 1 mana. Do I really need it with the Encased Ember? Not really, but... All right, Spell Sanctum. So I can put 0 cost on, or not 0 cost, deployable on Steward's Quarters, getting it turn 1 always. I don't really cast spells though, is the issue. Okay, let's just re-roll that. New Moon doesn't help us out. Stasis Crystal, though. Interesting. Cannot be attacked, cannot be damaged or targeted in any way. Do you still scale with your moon cycle ability if I put it on one of you guys? So presumably I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate one of them. Do I really care about this 5 armor? Sure. Okay, glad I did that, because these are not great. Kingdom Tears is, or Kingdoms Tears is definitely something. What a... If I had a way to get that into my opening hand, I guess I do have the Encased Ember, huh? If only we did take that Wing Chrysalis one, so anything 3 cost would stay in our hand. I'm gonna click on it, duplicate our Astrologer, removals of Pure Steward, Field Steward. I don't think we really combine equipment here. Resin Blade and Void Armaments are arguably bad, but kind of have a purpose almost. He says that very unsure. I don't think I need the Kingdom's Tears. Let's just start removals here. What do I want to get rid of, actually? I can get rid of these. They're like really not that good. They did help in a couple of situations. I think the way that our deck functions, though, we hit the 35 damage that we need to. Boy, this is gonna be an opening for sure. All right, deployment phase is here. All right, so if I put one of these guys up there, we really need to have them. Just do this again. I really need somebody to come up there and chump block. Let's see if we get it. We do, indeed. That's convenient. I'm also going to go ahead and just, like, tack on 40 corruption to the corruption guy, because, you know, seems applicable. All right, yeah. No, I really like the start, other than the 2 crushing demises in our hand. All right, good hits, good hits. All right, our first bloke that we hate with this health, and we have no answer for him. Love to see it. Perfect. We have no answer for you either. Now, we have not gone into full moon, so this is kind of a free play for us. You do go top for what it's worth. Really would like to remove a card. I guess I can get rid of the Spear Steward, right? I understand that I had, like, hopes and dreams. Like, if I put him down here, he actually does a lot of work, right? See, he's, like, doing quite a bit. I mean, I think I can have him do a little bit more. And then he does his best. You know, he's on borrowed time, but with the time he has alive right now, he is gonna do a lot of work for us. Well, all right, maybe not that much. All right, thank you for dying. I definitely need you to do that so that we can go ahead and start to reap the benefit of our encased ember. Man, Stasis Crystal versus Mooncaller. 2020 is, like, really big, though, like, overall. We're also losing, like, attack damage on, right? So I think we actually do this. I'll put you in front. We'll do our best. What I mean by attack damage on is Corruption's Seraph is going back to the top. Sorry, Crane Steward. We salute you as you depart. And so now up here, and we also have 1,000,000 mana, we can go ahead and just apply more damage. Now, I should have played the Meddler, of course. Hey, thanks for helping out down there. Okay, so we're in full moon. We want to be in full moon because they do more damage thanks to this. He tells himself for the 16th time. And then we new moon, and every time we do, they get like 10 attack, right? Thing. Math is somewhere there. Hey, you get it. You're endless now. Nice. You're taking 11. Let's have you not take 11. And as long as I can play this out, I probably should. I know you just have like 240 corruption. I mean, it's not too game-changing, but that's like 1 round or 2 rounds probably. Well, never mind. We have this guy powering up bottom, so it's quite a bit. Doubling is no joke, though, for sure. Glad that you're dying down there. We want to be in full moon, please. Okay. Dazing you seems pretty nice, too. This guy might leak if I daze, though. And you're not dying? Alright, I'll just daze you. Okay. These guys are pretty much on a death's kneel for the most part, unless I just reform a tomb. As so, you are dying. We are in new moon. Full moon is the preferred, of course. And then I think maybe it is the time. Wait, no, then you don't die. All right, it is not the time. Stasis crystal. I just want it for like 2 or 3 turns for them, and that's it, you know? Get like a little bit of extra health, a little bit of extra damage while we clear up the waves, but... Alright, how are we looking on bottom? How are we looking top, I guess? Not great. I mean, I see why it's happening the way it is, but... Welcome back, sir. Ah. Indeed. The damage is too strong. Well, if that's the case, go out with style. I'm almost positive. Yeah, almost positively win bottom. Doubling of corruption goes by pretty quick, so, you know, 800 health here seems like a lot, but actually I don't think we do. That's like way too much for me to deal with. We do have this guy though, which will help. We can reform our Astrologer. It's actually almost something I'd play down there. I think I just do it this way. And then we can Crushing Demise. Not as good as we'd hope. Okay, they're all dead. Stasis. Oh, show, he still burns out. Agwid. Why don't you know your interactions? We do win on middle, I'm like almost certain. There's no way he can kill our boy fast enough. 1,002 health. Good luck. Damn. As long as I don't play Resin Blade like a dummy. Who would be dumb enough to do that, though? All right, and we get one final removal. A Train Steward helped us out. I think we could just toss a drag. All right, so a little bit of a different fight here because the Titans don't go into a relentless phase. So we're not like totally trying to do the endless reform of Flicker. Although I'm not opposed to doing it a little bit. The way to possibly do it is actually put him in the front. Put you in the back so that you can continue to sweep to your heart's desires. Steward's Quarters, and these guys will be better reform targets this time around. Ooh, Stasis Crystal, nice. All right, we're gonna go like this. Wrath, do that. Summon you. So does he get the effect when I summon you? Did he? He's like 45 or something, right? Oh yeah, so they do get the stacking. Okay, interesting. I'm just gonna like put these guys back here. They are on like a little bit of a notice for health. Because there are some sweepers that come through, but you know, no biggie. All right, and then we get our other Astrologer. We can get this Train Steward for some defensive capabilities. Moon Cycler, you're next. And get one of these guys for defense. Whack, whack. Yep. Took that damage. Not much we can do about that. Just gotta get Endless on him before, like, he dies. Should not be too hard, though. All right, this is full moon. Oh, there's a sweeper I was talking about. Look at that. Click. Full moon. Click. Could emerge if I wanted to. Would get like a little bit of extra damage on. But I think I just like kind of keep him in the stasis crystal for a little bit. Take him out. Sorry, guys. A lot of interactions just happened there. Speaking of interactions, uh-oh. Good work, good work. He dies to Jackstrips, it's all good. Man, Jackstrips is so good in this game. I was a pretty big proponent of it in Monster Train 1, even with the Divinity fight. It's definitely just gotten better now. Speaking of getting better now, I need to get a little bit better here. Summon. You're officially endless. This guy's probably coming online next turn. This is kind of a scary wave. Kind of. What this guy's for. That doesn't kill you, so I think I just end turn. We're taking like a little bit more chip damage than I'd like to. Not much we can do about it. Hopefully keeping this guy in stasis was the correct decision. We definitely lost some damage on him. Hey, there's my Mortal Entrapment. Nice of you to show up. All right, come help out your brother. Who do we refill? He dies pretty quick. I think we just go with more tombs, right? And his Wrath comes back, which is kind of cool. Definitely have you attack immediately. Like a little worried that we aren't hitting you in the back often enough. Dazing him, though, keeps us on a pretty good clock. He's on 2 days here, 3 days, or 1 days in middle. So as long as I can keep him on rotation, we're good. We should, like, eventually catch up with, like, Crushing Demises hitting in middle. There is, like, a good way this could go. So, again, we want to optimize hitting the back line. Although, I kind of need you to not die. All right, we'll just do this, then. He dies to Jackstrips. Perfect. As planned. Good day, Resin Blade. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Go ahead. Good hits, good hits. Keep stacking that corruption. All right, 65 is not really helping us all that much here. We do have our Mortal Entrapment coming up. Ooh, next turn should be pretty good too. I get to kill 2 of those guys out for free. Really wish I had a better way to defend you. Giving you triple strike would be really good. Maybe it is just the right call anyway. He's about to crush you with your attack, or I could have it crush this floor. We are behind on you. You don't die by then. You're taking 20 from your hit, and then the corruption stacks, I guess. Like I said, it kind of puts you on a clock for surviving, and then you get extinguished. Meaning I can't even reform this guy if I want to. But again, we are drawing 2 crushing demises next turn, so 2 of these guys are not an issue. Chances are we probably hit an Avowed Gladiator. Astrologer kills one of these guys outright. Maybe not, actually. You don't kill that guy outright. You would get 3 hits, though. So he kills those guys somewhat outright. We hit you in the back for a little bit of damage. What else to stack on you? Yeah, I think this is just the right call to go now. I mean, it's less fight, right? He's only at minus 20. We also get a reform next turn. Just don't Resin Blade like a dummy on him. Although continue to Resin Blade him. Okay. All right, definitely feeling a lot better. Maybe was overthinking a little bit, but we definitely have enough mana here because we need you to be... He's really close to dying, but with this, it gets a lot better. Oh, I only drew 1 of my crushing demises. That's a little inconvenient. Do I have enough mana for all of this? Not really. We're gonna go 1, and then we crushing demise here to get our mana back. Reform to grab you. Fine. I don't want to use your attack. You're gonna die to corruption pretty quickly. All right, I think all is looking pretty okay. And then we lost our guy that was giving us mana for the next turn, so summoning him in middle will give us the mana for next turn. All right. Yeah, so this looks like kind of bad, but then clicking this button definitely goes a long way for us. We are in full moon, which is where we want to be. It's actually really annoying because you don't kill this guy. You do if I do that. You're dead on this hit. You're already dead. Okay, so it is just top we're dealing with here. I do have my reform. Grab her, could grab you guys for a little bit extra damage. It's not enough still, unfortunately. I think this is fine. And then we just get like the pure hit on you. Hey, stay around for a while, why don't you? All right, obviously that one's clear as well. Cool. And then the next time he comes up to top, we're good. All right. No. Don't do that, please. All right. Definitely overthought a little bit at the end there, but I've definitely been in this position before and have lost. So learning from our mistakes and making sure the buttons click properly. Do we save our guy? We do not save our guy. None of these guys even really need to make it. Well, I guess they do. He only does 5 damage. Well, either way, GG. But I could do it this way too, right? Hold on. Hold on. It doesn't matter. All right. If it killed this guy, then... Oh, no, we would still have the damage. I could have given him burnout to do the additional 5 on bottom. Would have been fun. It's all good. We'll win the normal way. GG's, though. And he gets purged right at the end. Thank you, Mooncaller. All right, guys, tell me how you liked that run. I don't know if you guys ever seen Mooncallers used in such a way. Just kind of hoping for some standard stacking, but really liked it. Had a lot of fun, and we will see you guys next time.